And my favorite thing is I ran into Lil Wayne, and I said, Lil Wayne, my name is Toy Cook. I used to play for the Saints. And he goes, I remember who you was, number 41. And I told my kids, I go, that's right. All right, so, and then my final one was in 1992, maybe. EA Sports used to have, the video games. And so they give you rankings. Now it's like 99. Back then it was like 15. Like 15 was across the board. So how you get like, there was only 2 players that were 15 across the board. Because I had 6 picks. It was me and Darryl Green. So I always tell my kids, I go, when you're 99 on EA Sports, come talk to me. All right, so that's kind of the smack that I roll. So
what's after you do your thing with this film?
I want to do more. I want to do more films. More, yeah, TV. Yeah. TV. Want to help you with your deal. I want to be, the Dick Clark, Merv Griffin, Oprah. I mean, I just want to be in the film business.
I am your host, Augustine, talking to the legend, New Orleans Saint, and Super Bowl champion, Mr. Toy Cook.
This is, once again, I've been blessed. My mom got married to my dad when I was 5 years old. So theoretically, he's not my biological father, but he's my father, right? And he was a cameraman that worked with Pat O'Brien, P.O.B. When I met Jesus, he told him to walk on water. But he literally, because of my dad, and I tell this story too all the time, I was exposed to things that no black kid, I mean, think about it. This is the 70s, and I'm like on this, first we moved from Chicago, which of my family, we're all from Chicago. My parents are the only ones to leave Chicago. Like, everyone else stayed. Like, my dad's from Rockford. They all stay in Chicago. We moved to Houston. He starts doing the Astro games and the Oiler games. So as a kid, I'm going to the Astrodome, and I'm watching Cesar Cedeno, Roger Metzger, Milton May, J.R. Richards. So I'm seeing pros, right? And then I go to the Oiler training camp, and I'm talking to Dan Pastorini, and at the time I was like 10 years old, right. And Earl Campbell and Kenny Burroughs. Barry White and Johnny Guitar Watson lived, which was south of Ventura, like they were in the hills, right? That's where like all the rich white people lived, right? And that was like literally, I'd like be at Johnny Guitar Watson's house, or I'd be at Barry White's house, right? Or one of my good friends, Chris Conrad, who's in my class, his dad was Robert Conrad of Baa Black Sheep and the Wild Wild West. And then I'd be like in Zuma, like on the beach. Like I'm a black kid, I'm like on the beach in Zuma. This is what I'm kind of like seeing. And I was like, that is what I want to do, right? And this is what I'm going to do. I just happen to play sports. And so once again, it keeps coming back to no matter what, putting yourself in position. I always tell the story of John Travolta, right?
Yes.
John Travolta, superstar, right? Then goes off the reservation. And then Quentin Tarantino puts him in Pulp Fiction. And that resuscitates his career, right? And so everyone in Hollywood, it's tough. Even, whether it be Brad Pitt, boom. George Clooney couldn't get a TV series, right, until finally he was like 35 years old. So this whole town, because everyone always thinks about the kids. sometimes you don't make it until you're like 30 and 35, might be 40. I think about like Will Smith, right? Coming from Philadelphia. And I remember I was in college and we were like watching TV, and this was before parents just don't understand. I saw Will Smith and he was like talking into the camera, and I was just like, oh my God, this guy is going to be. So I'm good at this. I go, this guy's going to be a star. Just remember I said this. But the bottom line is you just keep putting yourself out there, right? And if you keep putting yourself out there, I just think that you just got to outlast everyone. It's like a marathon, the tortoise and the hare. The film business allows me to still play golf, still spend time with my wife, still travel with go visit my kids, and it's not like 9 to 5. I mean, this is why everyone wants to be in this business. The goal is to make a good living and spend time with my family.
And that's what executive producers do. Like, for instance, he'll be at home and I'll be running around sweating like a slave.
No, I'll be with you. I'll be sweating like a slave.
I'm kidding.